Welcome to today's live sports coverage by Channel V6. I'd like to welcome everybody out to the brand new stadium here in Vernal, Utah. I'm Brett Brook alongside Brandon Jones. Brandon, today's matchup is we've got the Orem Tigers up against the Uintah Utes today. So first time playing on this field here since it's been built over the past year, and looking forward to a great game.
Yeah, two prestigious programs with, Orem Tigers and then, the Uintah Utes. They always put on a good show here at home. And, yeah, as I'm walking into the stadium, I'm just looking at this pure green grass. I'm like, holy cow. And then it's AstroTurf, and that is just really sweet.
So, yeah, one of the things that I was a little hesitant about the AstroTurf is they actually put sand down and some of those little rubber beads. And it gives a great hop, a great natural hop to it. I thought maybe it'd be a little bit more bouncy, but we're going to jump right into the lineups, and we've got some other things going on here today. So stay with us here as we get things kicked off here at the brand new stadium here in Vernal, Utah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the center of the diamond. For the center is a proud graduate of Uintah High School, class of 1968. Dan is a humble person who wants to improve programs for our youth without making headlines. He has been a longtime supporter of Uintah High School and our students. He is volunteering his time to develop an American Legion baseball team for our high school student athletes. Dan has a great pride in our schools and in the rural community. He personifies the values represented by Uintah High School. Receiving the pitch is his grandson and junior infielder, Austin Mortensen.
Oh, and Dan throws a strike, too. He still got it. And Dan Mortensen throws a strike down there. So great job for Dan Mortensen. He does a lot in the community. He helps us out up there at the Vernal Youth Baseball League as well, and does a great job. So that was awesome. No shakes on him, man. Didn't throw it in the stands or anything. Had to go get that guy a high five.
Yeah, usually when you have that first pitch, they hit it about the middle, right before the thing. Even when you get some big, good athletes, they're just not used to throwing it from the mound.
He threw it right down the pipe.
So he must have had some practice pitches, but he looked good out there.
So if you want to check out our broadcast, you can visit us on www.channelv6.com. You can check us out on the Channel V6 Roku app and Channel V6 on Strata Cable TV. Channel V6's Facebook page as well. We offer a live feed where you can shoot us a comment in the comment section and let us know where you're viewing from. So awesome weather here today.
Yeah, do you remember this time last year we were still kind of into a little bit of snow, and it was just windy every game that we got here. There's a little bit of breeze, but I mean that's not too bad if you're out there on the field.
No, so we're jumping into the lineups here. So jumping into the lineups for the Orem Tigers.
So Tyler Gill is a starter for them, and let's look at here. We got Tyler Gill and Cam Decker, Dalton Strickland, Cole Brander, Isaac Bowen, Jackson Williams, and Travis Gill are your starters for the Orem Tigers. And right now in conference they're 0-2, and looking to get a good road game to win here.
And pitching number 27, Josh Hope.
And for your Uintah Utes, they're going to announce their lineup next here. As they look like discussing a little bit with the umpires there down on the field.
So they had a couple of rule changes. I was able to catch up with the umpires real fast. And they have a couple of rule changes I think they're going over right now.
So Dagan Oaks, number 16, center fielder. And Kade Bailey at the shortstop position today.
Kade does a great job for the Utes there.
And Pope, Kyler Pope. Corbett Pope, my bad.
Yes, sir.
And Dallin Smewin is next.
He holds it down there at the first base position for him. He did a great job with him last year.
And Kyler Murray is going to get the pitching position. He's going to be out there on the pitch. He's a great pitcher. I know I watched him last year, and he had some good games.
And he's the lefty. Daniel Wright getting the start. He's a sophomore.
So Kyler Murray is at 2-1, so he has 2 wins and 1 losses so far this season. They look to go to him when they need a big win. And another guy I remember last year was Joel Hardman, and he played in that utility spot where he could come in as a designated hitter, and he's their home run threat. And I'm excited to see him, a year in batting practice and how he can do this today too.
No, definitely. Looking to see how the Utes come out firing or making the trek. So we're going to jump right into the national anthem here.
Remove your hats while we honor our great nation with the flag of the national anthem.
Well, let's get things underway here, Brando. If you're just joining us, welcome out to Vernal, Utah, to our brand new stadium here. AstroTurf looks great.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Have they called it anything? Does it have a name, this stadium?
We're going to have to come up with something. I'm not quite sure. We've got the athletic director over here, Bill Seibert. We'll have to get with Bill and ask him if they've called this stadium anything yet. Have we named this stadium yet? Have we named the stadium yet? Have we given her a name? It's Ute Field. Okay,
Ute Field.
You heard it first.
That's how we go. We have breaking news here on Channel V6.
Yes, Ute Field. So I failed to mention in the starting lineup for the Orem Tigers, you have pitcher Josh Hoke.
Josh Hoke. Is it Josh Hodge or Hoke? Anyway, he's 1-3.
You tell me.
I've
got this lineup written by a coach, and he's got doctor's handwriting.
So yeah, looking at the the Deseret News and Max Preps, they got it as Josh Hodge, kind of like Bo Hodge.
Okay, Hodge. I like that.
But he's a really good pitcher. I mean, he's 1-3, but they really like the way he can throw the ball, and he's got a large set of pitches where he can, three or four. He's got a nasty changeup.
So here we go, leading off, playing right field, number 2, Tyler Gill, and he'll take a hack at the first pitch.
A good first pitch right out of the gates by Kyler Murray. Puts it right down in the strike zone, but not exactly right there, just a little bit low.
No, and same pitch there, just a little bit off speed there with that one. Coach talks to Gill. Gill's got 2 strikes on him right out of the gate. Kyler looks to deal to him. Comes set, delivers, gives him a fireball. Same spot, working that outside corner on the right-hander.
Yeah, you must have seen something that he likes. He's thrown that pitch right in the exact same spot, and it's worked for him so far. He throws that one even lower, so 0-2, 0-3.
Looks like he put a little spin on that ball, and
yeah.
So the count is
1-2.
1-2. Oh, and that ball's hit hard. Nice gobbled up by the second baseman, makes the throw, gets him out of there. So nice job by the second baseman for the Utes. And he'll get that swallowed up there. That's number 2, Austin Mortensen. So Utes 1 down after 1 batter.
And that's what, the Utes do really well. They're really good fielders, and they make, hard plays look easy as he just snags that one up and throws him out. That pitch is thrown a little bit inside. He had to back up a little bit. As number 4 is up to bat for the Tigers. Number 1. That's so Parker Hatch. And he's batting about 292 this year, so he's a good guy that gets on base quite a bit. And your leadoff guy, so he's got speed. He can steal the base, so trying to get him on here. As Kyler Murray pitches.
And that's going to be hit into the gap there. Comes up, center fielder comes up throwing, hits the cutoff. So that'll be a base hit for Hatch to get the Tigers rolling here.
And Hatch does a great job right there to start things off well for the Orem Tigers, and that's what they've kind of been looking for is a strong start.
So now up to bat the lefty, number 3, Taylor Gill. He's DHing for the Tigers today. Kyler, great pickoff move. Hatch back just in time. First dive back to the bases here on this AstroTurf. We'll have to get with him, see how it feels.
And Smuin is just such a good first baseman that you don't even hesitate to throw it to him because he's just going to catch everything in that area.
Kyler smokes it. He's working the outside corners, depending on what position you show up at the plate. Keeping the ball low and away from the batters. And that one's low in the zone. Swing and a miss by Gill. So Gill 0-2 here. 1 out. Runner on first.
And Taylor Gill, he would like to, increase his average just to, about a 186 right now. But he's also out there for speed too. It's a good hit down the third baseline.
Oh, and they're going to call that fair.
Fair, yeah. It popped right in. It bounced right before the white line, and he gets
that's a
2.
double for Gill. Yeah. Moves the runner to third, now in scoring position. Now it's a bat number 12, Cam Decker. Cam Decker, big hitter, lefty, looking to put the Tigers on the board here.
Well, that will increase your average if you're struggling a little bit, right?
Yes.
A double coming on the road here to Vernal. As Kyler Murray looks to deal on this pitch. 2-0, sees strike right down the middle. And Orem Tigers will just watch that one go by.
Cam Decker here, lefty on lefty, here we go. Smokes it in there, gets him to swing, gives him a breaking pitch there.
And that was a great pitch because he knew that he was going to be swinging for that one because that last one was a strike right down the middle. And he thought he was going to get another one there. He throws it low and swings for the fences and doesn't make any contact.
Count 1-2 here, 1 out. Smokes it in there. It's going to be a foul ball.
And Camden Decker, he's a really good hitter as well. I think he even has a home run this year. Yeah, he has some power to him. So you got to be careful where you place this ball if you're Kyler Murray, because he has that threat to put it over the fence.
Oh, and then he smokes it inside on him. First pitch we've seen where he works the hands there. So Kyler Murray with his first strikeout of the game. So
second and third, yeah, like
runners in
runners
scoring
on.
position. Got 2 outs here. Nice breaking pitch right there. Hangs it out over the edge. Called strike.
And you could just see that like die right at the plate. I mean, it looked like it was almost a fastball. Then all of a sudden it just slowed down and broke, like you said. Good pitch.
Dalton Strickland, he's got 2 quick strikes on him right here in U country.
So here's the strikeout pitch right here, 0-2 right out with 2 outs. Kyler Murray.
Oh, smokes it inside. Great pitch.
And he wanted that one. He knew.
Put the heat on it there.
Yeah, exactly. He put that fastball right there in the inside, hope that he could get him to chase inside.
Oh,
and
he's
he hit him.
Hit
so
him.
He got too close.
He was trying to work him on that inside corner.
And, I mean, he could have got out of a tough situation with a guy second and third. It would have been 3 outs right there, but he did hit him, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs.
No, and number 14 up to bat. That's Cole Brandner.
Almost a 300 average for Brander, a good player, good hitter. As that one right down the middle. And so that's the pitch that he should have hit with that last one, and he would have had a strikeout.
No, and he had it working for him, with the previous batters. And
yeah, he's doing great.
He had it working for him, just caught it a little inside. And that ball's hit hard down the right. That's going to score. 2. Coach is sending him. Nice backup, though. Oh, and a bad throw there. They're going to send him. So they're going to score 3 off that double from Cole Brandner. Brandner hits a line drive up the right field line, and the Utes just make a little mistake there, throwing the ball around, not hitting their cutoffs. But, that's just some of the things they'll get worked out, and you'll see every team do that, but they've just got to kind of gain their composure there.
And Dallas was really close to getting that ball. I just went right off the tip of his mitt right there on that right side, and that was costly because that gives 3 runs in the first inning to Orem. And Orem, like I said, they're a struggling team. They're 0-2 in conference and 4-9 overall. So a win here would be huge for them. And when you're talking to the coaches and stuff like that, Carl Hermanson, he said he wants to get a good start, and 3-0 in the first inning. Great start. Wow,
that
look
ball
at the
hit
contact
hard
on that.
And just right into no man's land, and it's going to score a run. So another RBI by Isaac Bowen knocks number 14 in. Brandner. So Brandner in and out real fast. Likes that. Now up to bat number 22. 2 outs here. The start of this ball game, and Kyler Murray looked phenomenal right out of the gate, and they just seem to be hitting him now, hitting him into all the right places right now.
That's the great thing about these metal bats is you can hear the sound and know exactly where that's going to go. And that has like that contact hit where it was just going to fall right there between second and center field. As number 22 is up to bat. That's Jackson Williams.
Jackson Williams, big right-hander, takes a strike right down the middle, so has a quick 2 strikes on him, and Murray trying to get out of this inning here.
And he has some good size too, so it's kind of hard to pitch to him. He's 6'1".
Nice breaking pitch, gets it to hang a little too far outside there.
And right now, just 2 outs has been, a long 2 outs right here for Uintah. They had a chance to get out of this inning alive, and then
nice pitch, smokes him
4
right there
runs.
and gets him out of the inning there. So Jackson Williams goes down swinging So after the top of one, we want to go right in here. We're trying to really get professional here at Channel V6, and we've got a few things that we want to cover here. We've got Strata Networks we want to talk about. Strata Networks. Strata Networks brings you more local cell sites than any other wireless provider. Join the network with the best local coverage today and get up to $500 in credits with qualifying trade-ins. Visit stratanetworks.com to learn more. Strata Networks is happy to be the Uintah Basin's premier internet provider with speeds up to 1 gig available in your neighborhood. So Strata Networks. So starting right off the top of the gate, Brando, we got on the mound for the Tigers is number 27. That is Josh Hodge.
Josh Hodge.
Josh Hodge. So do you have a little intel on Josh Hodge? What do you know about him?
Yeah, like before, I was just talking to him. He's like their main star. You know, he's got a record right now of, doing really, really well. He's 2-3, and they like to go to him a lot, and so they use his arm quite a bit. But like I said, he can throw up to 3 to 4 different style of pitches. That's tough to do, and sometime at the high school level that he can handle.
Yep.
And it started out right now. It's the first inning. It's really early, and the Orem put up 4 quick points on the Utes. It's not even close to over, but Uintah has to, they don't have to get it all at once, is what I'm saying. That they can just get 1 or 2 runs here and 1 run here, so you're not out of this game by any chance. And this is the first pitch that's going to happen for Hodge.
No, so number 16 up to bat. That's Dagan Oaks. Dagan Oaks takes the first pitch.
Oh, Dagan gets
and
good
that ball's
contact
hit
on
hard, out of play, down the right field line. Great contact. You could hear it loud and proud. So Dagan counts 1-1 on him. Trying to get these Utes up and running and fired up here in this brand new stadium. Kade Bailey will bring up, and that's hit right back at the pitcher. Easy play for him.
Yeah, that's scary sometimes when you're a pitcher and you throw it and then it gets hit back to you. More it's like just a reflex to get that ball and get it to first base. Good job by Hodge.
So up to bat now is Kade Bailey. Watch Kade Bailey put one over the fence last year. He's got the hair poking out.
Yeah, he just looks like a baseball player out there, Kade Bailey does. Just his average is a little bit under 200, and he's looking to get hot here coming in region play. Struggled a little bit in out of conference play at the beginning, so he's looking to have a good home game today and this beautiful day.
Stays alive there, counts 1-1, 1 out here after the ground out by Oaks. Back to the pitcher. Oh, and he'll take that to the opposite field. Out of play, though. Gets all of that one.
Pretty good throws by Hodge so far. Only going to about 1 or 2 different pitches right now with the fastball and the changeup.
Gets him right there with a little off-speed pitch. Will sit Bailey down with a strikeout. So ground out and then a strikeout for the Utes. They've got to get rolling right here. And Corbett Pope looking to do that. Lefty right here coming in swinging.
So yeah, Josh Hodge is looking to go 2 for 3 tonight. He's 1-3 on the year. He's their best pitcher, and they brought him here to Vernal to get him a win.
That ball's going to be low. Oh, that ball's hit hard.
Swing.
That's in the gap. That's going to be a single. He's going to turn and look. That ball was hit hard down the left base line right there. Third baseman couldn't get a hand on it, so great hit by the underclassman, Corbett Pope.
So right now, all the action is coming with 2 outs. You know, with Orem, they had 2 outs and got all their runs with 4-0 in that first inning. And now the Utes look to do the same.
Dalton Strickland up to bat right now for the Utes. Dalton Strickland playing first base for the Utes, does a great job. Looking to advance the runner here. Get the Utes to, oh, and that's a great pitch right low and on the outside corner there.
Now this is the guy you want up right now with, you know, Dalton Strickland. He's been hot and he's been hitting really well. So right now he's just looking to advance that runner all the way to home with a home run.
Nice hit, but that ball's gonna tail, and it's right to the right fielder. That was a great hit, good contact, but it just sailed right to the right fielder. And we've got some new banners we wanna be able to show you guys here on V6, channel V6. We've got a 7-Eleven Ranch banner. 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant is a proud supporter of both Uintah and Union baseball here in the Uintah Basin. So check them out. Head down there, tell Cam Pope that Brett Brook and Brandon Jones sent you, and he'll get you rolling. Another one we've got Jones Paint and Glass. That's where Brando holds it down most of the time when he's not. Jones Paint and Glass was founded in 1938 and is celebrating 80 years of business, Brando. Is that true?
Years. Yeah, that's a big deal. 80 years that they have, you know, that they have owned this company, and you know it's family owned.
That's awesome.
And so it's a pretty big deal.
They're proud sponsors of live local high school sport coverage. It says whether building or new home or remodeling, Jones Paint and Glass can help you create the home you've always wanted with new windows, doors, paint, and much, much more. Jones Paint and Glass sells high quality paint with thousands of colors to choose from. Check them out. And Basin I&E, a proud sponsor of Uintah Basin High School Sports, is providing electrical instrumentation calibration services for the oil and gas industry, as well as residential and commercial services. So here we go, starting the top of the second. Murray back to work, works that outside corner, but number 8 up to bat, that's gonna be Travis Gill. That ball's hit, gobbled up by the shortstop.
Oh, and
the
the
throw's off.
Wow. Yeah, just a little high, and you know Dalton Strickland, he's a big, tall guy right there. Makes the catch, but has to come off the bag.
And Kade Bailey normally makes that throw. So
I was just gonna talk about, you know, that guy that just ran to first. I mean, he's a great player, and you know, he bats right now a .432 average. Travis Gill, stud. And they look to get him to second base, but it's going to go to foul here with an attempted bunt by the Orem Tigers.
Yeah, back to their leadoff, playing right field, Dane Hermanson. And he shows bunt. The ball just gets away from the catcher, and he'll advance the runner.
Another solid, you know, batting percentage with Dane Hermanson, 385. So a lot of guys that can really tag the ball here for Orem, and it just amazes me how much they've really kind of struggled this season so far, because they have some good players with some good averages.
Nice pitch right there. That ball just died in the wind. So Murray battling back, 1 and 2 here, top of the second. It's been all Orem Tigers thus far.
You know, it's tough on the psyche when you give up 4 runs in the first, but really Kyler Murray did a great job in that first inning. It's just a couple things didn't go his way at the very end, and that's what made it 4-0.
And that's what's so crazy about baseball. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of lead you have. You got to just keep playing hard. Any time an error is made, it can just give up so much.
Right. I mean, I compare it to like golf, of how mental you know, it is. Baseball and golf, just you make one little mistake and it just can kind of affect you throughout the whole game.
So he's going to go. Jonathan LeBeau back there behind as catcher. So runner in scoring position now, and he's going to take a walk. So that's Murray's first walk of the day.
Besides hitting the guy with a pitch.
Yeah, besides the hit by pitch.
So runners on first and third, and no outs. Murray tries to get him at first. He didn't have a huge lead off there.
No, Parker Hatch back up. He singled in his first at bat.
Yeah, Hatch was the very first one up at the plate. As he got it all started for the Tigers last inning.
Nice pitch right down the middle there.
Yeah, and that's what you like to see right there. He throws a pitch right down the middle, a good strike, fastball. He's up to 35 pitch count right now. Still doing okay.
Nice breaking
stealing
pitch
second.
there. Oh, and they throw the ball around, but everyone's safe.
Yeah, that
Utes.
time the Tiger at first had a pretty good lead off there, and you know, just pretty easy steal.
Oh, and he's going to swing. Not quite sure what the call was there.
Not sure if he should run to first or not. Was that on the third pitch right there?
Oh,
for the
they said he
strike?
didn't swing.
What?
Said he didn't swing. They go to the...
I don't know. I would like to see a replay on that. It did look like he broke that swing, but
So count 2-2 here, no outs. Nice pitch there.
that was a great pitch right there. Murray rung him up.
Little hanger. So
And-
second K on the day for Kyler Murray.
And those are the things that you need to do right there. Take care of business, get those strikeouts, and get that confidence back up.
So Taylor Gill, he doubled his last at bat, got things rolling for the Tigers. That one's down in the dirt. Oh, and they sail that ball to the outfield on an overthrow. So they'll score a run right there. There's another one the Utes have given the Tigers now on errors.
Yeah, that makes it 5-0. Big error right there, and very uncharacteristic for Coach Labrum's team to have a start like this and to have an error like that.
Yeah, just a bad start. Hopefully they can. I mean, we're still here, top of the second. Plenty of game left, and that ball hit hard. Center fielder is back right underneath it, but they will score another run on the sac fly to center field.
Yeah, in region play, you know, the Utes have done really well of not letting, even people score against them. I mean, they've only got 10 runs total scored against them in region play, and already 6 today.
No, great job on the L&L replay here as they go back to that last play. And here we go. Cam Decker up to bat. Murray had his card. His last at bat struck him out. Big.
And Camden Decker last inning hit a double, and like I said, this is their biggest, one of their biggest home run threats. And they're going to talk about this a little bit. You need to be careful here where you put this pitch, because this guy can swing away.
just barely misses with that one. Crowd says, wow. Just trying to stay alive there.
That's a good job of staying alive. I mean, that was kind of outside, but you know, you just put a bat on the ball and you live another day. Because it could have got that outside corner mark by that umpire. You don't want to take anything chance. See, that was right there where that needed to be on the outside. I thought that was a strike.
So full count, 2 outs, top of the second here. Tigers, big lead.
I think you should just go right inside with this pitch. Don't let him hit it. And he
That
does.
ball's hit way up there. Smewen seals it up and gets them out of the inning. And we're out of our inning as well. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this.
No hits, 2 errors.
Kids go down many paths based on hundreds of decisions they make every day. Some are small. Others are life-changing. Like the decision to drink underage.
No thanks, I'm good.
Make sure your child is ready to make the most important decisions. Set clear rules early and stay involved. No underage drinking.
When you need windows, doors, bathroom glass, or paint, Jones Paint and Glass can help. With over 80 years in the industry, we're Utah's go-to expert for paint and glass. We offer beautiful, energy-efficient Jones Paint and Glass windows, as well as Anderson and Marvin windows and doors. We also offer top paints like Benjamin Moore and PPG Pittsburgh paints. Whether you're remodeling or building from scratch, Jones Paint and Glass has you covered.
When you hear the crash.
Welcome back to Vernal, Utah. I'm Brett Brook alongside Brandon Jones, announcing our first game of the season, Brando, for Channel V6. And like we said, you can join us and catch us on any of the platforms that we have available. You can hit us up on www.channelv6.com, the Channel V6 Roku app, Channel V6 on Strata Cable TV, and Channel V6's Facebook page. Hit us in the comment section. Let us know where you're viewing from. So right now, the Utes, they've got a pretty big deficit. They've got to get back into this game. Up to bat right now is number 3 for the Utes. And that ball is hit hard to third base. Oh, and they're gonna get him on the hustle play. So great run out there by Joel Hardman.
Big play by the third baseman to, you know, have that arm to throw to first like that, right on the money.
So Joel Hardman will ground out. Kyler Murray up to bat, big lefty for the Utes, doing it up on the mound for him today, getting the start. That ball hit hard, but out of play.
And, you know, they just need to, you know, start just getting people on base here, not go 2 outs right off the bat, as they get a good hit right there, but it's going to go right to the guy.
Yeah,
first base.
And the last 2 at bats, the ball was hit well and just right to the defender, and just nothing you can do there. So ground out by Kyler Murray. Let's see if Daniel Wright, another underclassman with Corbett Pope, doing things big. Let's see if he can get his team rolling.
And then, you know, the last inning, this is when, you know, Uintah got their first hit, was when they had 2 outs.
That ball's going to be pitched right on the inside corner for a strike.
And you could just hear the pop of that mitt. Bo Hodge in the zone right now.
No, well said.
Bo Hodge. Josh Hodge. Bo Hodge, BYU quarterback / running back.
Oh my heck, don't get him going. / running back.
And he's going to go to first if he can run it out, and he doesn't. So that's a quick 3 outs, 3 up, 3 down.
Was that a drop third strike?
Yeah. So he dropped that pitch. Still has a chance to run on that strikeout pitch. Just if you can outrun that ball.
No, so jump into some of our banners, Brando.
So Ute Tribe.
Or no, I apologize. No. We'll be back right after this.
I wanted to work for L&L just because I enjoyed being around people. L&L's got to be one of the funnest places I've ever worked, hands down. You can't find a better group of people to work with each and every day.
So working at L&L Motor does give me a sense of pride. We're a big part of the community.
I really enjoy at the end of the day going home that I know that I've taken care of all my customers the best I possibly can.
We understand that when they do come here, it's an inconvenience, and we really just try to get them back on the road as soon as we can.
Welcome back to Uintah High, where we've got a 6-0 ball game here. It's been all Orem Tigers, and Uintah has struggled here. Made a handful of errors that have cost them on a few overthrows. Bobbled the ball at the catcher position and was able to advance some runners, and then some good solid hitting from the Tigers as well, Brandon.
Yeah, one of the biggest moments of the game is that you had 2 outs. You had a guy second and third. There was still no score. You had 2 outs, and you basically had 2 strikes and 3 balls, and then you hit the guy that goes to first, and you load the bases, and then they make a hit, and it just kind of snowballed from there. Amazing, just one little mistake like that can turn into a big deficit real quick. But Kyler Murray also we got to watch too. I mean, he's up to 51 on the pitch count, and and Josh Hodge on the other side only to 17.
No, full count right here. Oh, and tries to ring him up. That was number 9, Dalton Strickland.
Tried to get him inside, and Dalton Strickland, also another home run threat, has 1 on the year. Goes to first base, has some speed too, can definitely steal to second base as he takes a pretty big lead off right off the bat.
And Kyler, one of the best pickoff moves in the game that I've seen at this level.
Yeah, I remember last year he took out several when we were on here on Channel V6, and yeah, like you said, it's pretty amazing to watch him take that guy on first base.
Cole Brandner, RBI double last at bat. That he was up. Big lead, like you said, by Strickland over there, testing the arm and patience of Murray. Murray steps off.
Yeah, Cole Brander, big-time senior for the Orem Tigers. Looking to do some damage right here.
And Murray, yeah, he will not let you get more than an arm's length away from those bases.
Yeah, that leadoff is, came back quite a ways. As he went out there, he was 2 or 3 steps on that leadoff, now down to 1 or 2.
Great attempt at a bunt down the left field line. So count is 0-2 now on Brandner.
And we're talking about the runs scored against and the runs scored. For Orem this year, they've scored only 7 runs before this game and 23 against them. So it's kind of flipped here. You looked at this game on paper and you thought that Uintah really had an upper hand on these guys, but they came out here firing right out of the first inning. So it's going to take a little bit of adjustment for Uintah to get back in this game, but they definitely can. But it starts with getting hits on on that side of the ball and strikeouts here.
No, definitely, and Murray absolutely deals right there. He had 0-2 count on him and just tried to work him with a with a, an off-speed pitch on the outside corner and just missed the call. Count 2-2 now, I believe. And good battle by Brandner right there. We'd like to invite you to check out our live crowd banner. You'll see it pop up on your screen. Strata Networks brings you more local cell sites than any other wireless provider. Looking for an internet connection while you are out and about? Strata Networks reminds you that they have nearly 20 hotspot locations in the basin, so you can stay connected in more places than ever. Check out the hotspot locations at stratanetworks.com. So he goes down swinging, huh?
Yeah, he rung him up that time. That's 3 strikeouts for Kyler Murray, and he's starting to feel it. Now, I don't blame, him for all the thing that's going on, because he's actually pitched a pretty decent game. Just a few mistakes that turned into runs, but, he's doing great on the pitch. I don't think you take him out or even think about it right now.
No, definitely one of the Utes better guys up on that hump for them, so they're looking for his leadership, seeing if he can get them to dig out of this hole. So up to bat now, RBI single by Isaac Bowman at his last at bat, so he'll see if he can get things going again.
And you're watching, the infield defense in a double play formation right now, trying to get this, second and third out right away, because that one's high popped in the air. I don't think catcher's going to get to that one.
Great hustle nonetheless, though, by both the first baseman and the catcher, John LeBeau and Smuin.
And one ball, one strike. Got a lot of pitches you can, throw here. As he throws kind of a changeup.
Wow, where did that miss? A little high?
It was a little bit high, yeah.
Count 2-1, 1 out here. Oh, that ball's hit hard.
He's gonna get it though. It's right to him.
Bam. Great job. Guns it in. Makes the guy on first base hustle back. So great little fly out there. Isaac Bowman. Jackson Williams struck out on his last at bat, number 22. So Kyler Murray working slowly on this Tiger team. Here's we go to the L&L replay. Nice little breaking pitch. Bam! Drops it right in the zone. Great shot there.
Yeah, and Kyler Murray, he's starting to heat up a little bit on the plate and get all that confidence back. As you can kind of see, he's just controlling exactly where he wants that pitch to go. As he goes inside right there to make it one-on-one. And that's the thing, is you don't want to fall behind in your count. And Kyler Murray does a really good of getting strikes right off the bat.
So count 2-1, 2 outs. Kyler trying to get out of here unscathed. Oh, and just yanks that one, pulls it, as they say in the golf community. just yanked that one a little bit, held it on too long.
And in the wind kind of picked up in those last 2 pitches as well, as they went inside.
Oh, and that ball was hit hard. That'll be out of play, hit over into the new soccer fields right there. That's new turf.
That's new turf.
That's
right
new
there,
turf, bud.
Wow.
Full count. Oh, and gets that hanger to stay there on the corner. He takes a jab at it, fouls that one off. Still alive here. Jackson Williams, like we said, he had a strikeout there his last at bat, and the wind is picking up here in Ute Stadium.
Yeah, just as we were talking about that, it was a beautiful weather, and we were saying no wind I mean, the wind was crazy last year, and now the wind picks up for us now, but it's still a great time for baseball out there.
And Kyler goes back to work, same spot, and makes Williams reach for it. Williams giving him a heck of a bat here.
Yeah, and the batters are making, Kyler Murray work hard out there and increasing his pitch count already to 70 as he's, staying alive with these batters, getting in foul territories. Look, there's a ball 4 on that play.
Yeah,
so.
and that's tough. That's a win to Jackson Williams right there. I mean, just gives him almost a 10-pitch at bat there, and then finishes with a walk there.
Yeah, he found a way to just stay alive that whole time and, get that pitch count on Murray in the 70s already in the third inning.
So Coach Labrum, he's going to come out and huddle up his squad and try to breathe a little life into these guys. And like you said, it was only a few errors that kind of made this score go the way it has. The Tigers, they got a few good solid hits there that were just placed perfectly. Nothing the Utes could do about that. And Kyler Murray, he's pitched a pretty good game thus far.
Right, and you look at these teams; they're pretty evenly matched. I know that Uintah has a little bit more wins than they do, but if you look at the batting average of these teams, they're pretty close. It's about 260 and 270 for 270 for the Tigers and 260 for the Utes. And then the on-base percentage is 391 to 394. So you look at those two stats, and you can see that this teams are pretty evenly matched.
So they are going to make a pitching change, and number 22 will check into the ball game on the mound. He's been playing, but 22 is going to be Bodie Reary. So Bodie Reary checks in, and as Bodie gets warmed up, let's go to one of our banners, Utah State University. Be an Aggie in the Uintah Basin, no matter where you attend, your diploma will have the same 3 renowned words, Utah State University. Visit Utah State University online and check out their website. Utah State University Uintah Basin offers a wide array of associates, bachelor's, and master's and doctorate degrees. Students can get their degree they need to land the job they want, earn a degree in business, education, nursing, natural resource science, and many more areas of study. Visit uintahbasin.usu.edu for more information. So, really like the new banners. Did you see that? That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I love that. Channel V6 is just changing little things and big things, and it just makes it great for us. And it makes us more professional that we want to be, and it's great working for a network that is striving to do better and not stay the same.
No, yes, hats off to Dell Allred and all the behind scene staff that help us bring these live coverage games to you guys here in the Uintah Basin. So Reary on the hump now for the Utes. Murray retires, had 3 strikeouts, hit 1 guy, had a walk, had 2 walks. So didn't do too shabby, when you look at his stat line.
Yeah, and as a pitcher, this is his first game coming out here, Bodie Reary. I like to see what he can do. I mean, he's a great player in the field and on the diamond with the bat. But let's check him out here at the pitching position.
Count 1-1. So pulls that one inside there too. He's got, he inherits 2 base runners as he comes in. Runners on first and second for the Tigers.
And Bodie Reary is a junior for this Ute team.
And that ball's going to get into the gap and past the center fielder. Center fielder's hustling. It's going to score 2. And they're going to send him to third. Makes the throw, but throws just a little offline. Wow.
If the throw would have been there, he would have been out for sure, but it just was off the plate. And, wow, big plays continue for Orem Tigers to run the score up.
So that's an RBI triple for Gill. So back to the top now.
Is that Taylor Gill or Travis Gill?
I've got Travis Gill.
Travis Gill, man.
So now back up to the top, number 2, Dane Hermanson. He grounded out, had a walk. Now he's looking to put the bat on the ball here. And Bodie looking to find that inside corner here on these righties.
Yeah, he's trying to find that inside corner that whole time that he was pitching to, the last guy. And right now he's going right back to that, just not finding the right zone, though.
That ball's hit to the opposite side. Line drive right there to get him out of the inning. Corbett Pope comes down with it to get him out of there.
So again, Utes, they have, really close to closing out an inning with no scores. And then at the very end right there, they get 2 runs knocked on them. So it's 8-0 going into the 4th.
No, and as we recap here,
or the top of the 3rd.
So as we recap, we just got some, had some struggles. Kyler Murray, he came out of the gate firing right out of the gate, but then the Tigers, they found him. They hit a couple of balls there in that first inning where they got things rolling. I mean, Dane, Hermanson, he grounded out his first at bat. Then you had a single, a double, a strikeout, a hit by pitch, and that's where it really kind of took off for him right there. That hit by pitch by Kyler Murray there on Strickland. And then they just started rolling him. They had an RBI double, RBI single, and that's when the things just started rolling downhill there.
Yeah, when you're getting that many, doubles and singles and, they haven't seen a triple yet, or a home run, but just putting and stringing those together, I mean, it's just tough. And when you feel like it's not just 1 or 2 batters, it's 5 or 6 that are on fire at the moment, and so that's a tough one to stop. And you just got to have some big answers on the bat on your side if you're Uintah.
So number 27 still on the hump. Looks like there is a few changes in the field. We'll have to look at the camera angle here to get a good shot of who is who now up to on the field. Looks like coach made a few adjustments. But Bodie Reary, you've seen him on the mound. Now you'll see him at the plate, stepping up the lefty, trying to get the Utes on the board here. The bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, with an average of 238 on the year so far, junior Bodie Reary comes up. And that one's outside. Good eye on that one.
Great stop by the catcher. It's Isaac Bowen.
Just has a catcher name, Isaac Bowen.
That is a tough guy catcher name. When that ball's hit hard but out of play. And this is my first time seeing an AstroTurf baseball field.
Oh, really?
I've never seen one or played on one.
I mean, they're very vibrant, like how deep the colors are and everything. That's great. The one I have seen is BYU's.
Okay.
They got an AstroTurf field last year, and it's really cool looking as a spectator, as playing on it. You probably would get the less bounces, or the right bounces. You don't get those weird bounces in the dirt as often. But my thing would be, is it tougher to slide, or can you get those pellets in your eyes like you do in football?
So Reary will take a walk.
And then there's the tradition of it. I mean, baseball is so long-standing, and you change something like grass and dirt that you slide in as you've done it as a kid, and all of a sudden it's AstroTurf. That would be the biggest difference for me, is just breaking tradition.
So yeah, it does save money on the water bill and the maintenance and everything. A little spendy to get it in, but once you have it, it pretty well maintains itself, I guess, huh? You just maybe strap some lines on it every once in a while. And
yeah, and it looks awesome. Just, being up here looking down on it, it's always going to look just like that.
Ooh, and that ball's hit right into the double play zone. Did he touch the bag?
It didn't look like he touched the bag, but, man, he got
and
the
he
double
calls
play.
them both. Huh?
Yeah,
I didn't know if I saw the foot snag the second base.
We need a replay on that, but it looked like, like you said, I saw that too, Brett. But he might have just got a little touch on there, and that's all you need. Let's see it right here. as the double play comes forth. Guy throws it perfectly. There's no touch on the bag.
You know, I couldn't see it from that angle, but that's a great double play nonetheless. Number 16 up to bat, John LeBeau catching for the Utes here. Here we go. I apologize. Deegan Oaks, sorry. Number 16, Deegan Oaks is up to bat. LeBeau grounded out and then into the double there.
There's not like a safety rule like there is everywhere else, so you don't really have to touch the bag, is there? I've just never seen something like that.
Safety rule.
Oh, man, you never know. I mean, there's so many safety rules in sports right now. Bo Hodge is dealing the Bo Hodge. I did it again. Josh
Hodge. Mr.
Yes.
Hodge.
You know, Hodge is such a cool name. You know, you got Merrill Hodge, you got Bo Hodge, you got Josh Hodge. I don't think he cares. Those guys are all studs. And good news for the Utes. They get someone on the first base as number Deegan Oaks, number 16, gets on the bag. And
Kade Bailey, he's the guy to get him rolling here.
Yeah.
Get this runner moving.
But it just seems when you get someone on base, there's 2 outs, you know, for the Utes. They got to do it a little bit earlier. But you'll take it anytime you need it.
No, definitely. Beautiful day here in Vernal, Utah. Highs in the upper 50s. Mid 50s. Feels like upper 50s. Coach wants to come out and talk about it real quick. Has a commanding lead, but in baseball, it can dwindle as you bend down to tie your boot. Coach wants to get Hodgie in order here, sees him with the big lead and says, hey, this brand new stadium, I don't know, man, just keep everything focused and dialed in here. Don't lose them.
You know, I'm so ready for this good weather to come too. I mean, it's April, summer's almost here. It's been a long, long winter, Brett.
No, it has. I think everybody's ready for the warmer winter here in the basin. So misses on that. 3-0 count now.
And if you can get 2 people on the bag here, that would be great, as Kade Bailey, see if he looks at this pitch and not swing at it. That's
and catches the corner.
Oh, wow.
Caught the corner there.
Good pitch by Hodge right there to hit that corner.
Kade Bailey struck out his first at bat. Oaks over there with a great lead. And that's a beautiful hit.
Right there,
There
drops
you
it in the
go,
pond.
drops it in for the single, and that's what the Utes need to stack up now. So great job by Kade Bailey singling.
And this would be big. I mean, if you get a hit here and you get some people running home, it puts big time confidence, and it's really early. We're only in the the 3rd inning still.
Yeah,
you don't have to get it all at once, but you need to get a few here.
Yeah, Corbett Pope, he's the guy to do it for you. He singled his last at bat.
Pope, just a 467 average for the Utes.
Is that right? That's a great average. So that ball's pulled to the inside edge there. Can't catch it. Starts him off with a ball. So runners on first and second. Oaks on second. And Bailey on first with Pope up to bat. And that ball's right in the zone. Hit up the middle.
Oh, wow.
Nobody can get to it. They're going to send him. Oaks is going. The throw is made. And Bailey will hold up at second. So an RBI for Pope. Great job keeping up that average.
Yeah, amazing play right there. And he gets good contact on that. It goes through the pitcher, through the the second and the shortstop. Right there, both of them make diving plays on this replay.
The LNL replay.
Goes over the pitcher,
and
he almost had it.
Pope just barely misses. He catches a break on that. It just barely misses the pitcher's mitt there.
And they
So
get
great shot.
2 runs to score on that play, right? Or was it just one?
Just one. You had Oaks that scored on that one, and Hodge falls off the mound there.
I can only see the right side of the field, so I don't see the left.
So Bailey on second, and Smewen up to bat. Pope shakes it off over there on first. 2-out rally here for the Utes, and they're going to knock that one down. That's going to score another run. Here comes Bailey around third. The throw is made. They're going to send him at third. Pope better get down. And they got him at third. So the Utes go for a run there, and they are going to count the run.
Yeah, they count the run definitely, but Pope just gets thrown out there at third with a great throw. But they do
Smewen
get
had
two.
the single. So Pope gets thrown out there here on the LNL replay. They send Bailey. Bailey goes. Here comes Pope around the horn. Great throw right there to the cutoff. Cutoff sees him. Boom, slips it over there. It was a bang-bang play. Couldn't quite see it on that LNL replay. But
yeah, but one thing you did see on that left fielder, I mean, he wasn't that deep, and that wasn't too far of a throw to third. I don't know about sending him on that. As we talk about one of our great sponsors.
No, we'll send it to a break. We'll be
break.
back right after this.
Utah State University puts higher education in reach whatever your path may be. Whether you want to move to Logan or Price for a traditional campus experience, or save on living expenses and stay in the Uintah Basin, USU makes earning a college degree possible. As an Aggie, you'll gain skill sets to pursue the career that you love and that will make an impact. And no matter where you attend, your diploma will have the same 3 renowned words: Utah State University.
Welcome back to Uintah High, where we've got the Uintah Utes trying to get back into this ball game. The Orem Tigers up 8-2 right now here in the top of the 4th inning, with up to bat number 1 right now for the Tigers. Number 1 checking into the ball game now for the first time. Trying to track him down. Do you have number 1 down on your roster?
For
The
number
Tigers,
1?
yes.
That's Parker. Parker Hatch.
Okay.
And he already has a single today.
Yes, you're right. Parker Hatch. I apologize. Yeah, single and a strikeout.
Oh, wow. He looked like he was going to run to first. I thought he had the walk. And
I love when they do that. Count 3-1 now. Or 3-2. Full count. Reary battling back here. Come on, Utes. And they get back in this ball game. Oh, and he just lets that one hang too far. Almost hit him. So
and
sends him down.
that's like what he was going through on that first inning. I mean, the last inning that we had is he was throwing it 2 inside. But
just
still trying to adjust, yeah.
Just a release point issue. Can get that dialed in.
Taylor Gill comes to the plate for the Tigers.
And he's got a double and a sac fly, the lefty. Tries to lay down the bunt there.
So this is kind of a different game now that it's 8-2. Uintah found a way to get on the board and get 2 runs by the 4th inning.
Yeah, there would have been some big momentum shift right there if Pope would have been safe on that.
But getting those 2 runs is huge as well.
So 2 lefties for the Utes. on the mound today. 14 pitches. Ooh, nice breaking ball, but can't get it to drop. They want to talk about it for a minute.
Yeah, Bodie Rear, he's just still trying to find the strike zone with some of these pitches just being a little bit inside and high. And like I said, it shows in the stats that this is just his first start. So, I mean, he's going to have to learn on the fly right here.
Ooh, nice pitch, outside corner, gets him to chase it. He'll foul it off. And let's check out another one of our live banners, and that's Ute Tribal Enterprise. Ute Tribal Enterprise is the fastest growing tribally owned enterprise in the state of Utah. With 9 operations, UTE prides itself in offering the very best products and services to all of our customers. Enjoy cosmic bowling at the Ute Lanes Family Fun Center. That's Ute Tribal Enterprise, is a proud sponsor of Uintah Basin High School sports. So 1-2, Reary battling back here now. And a great battle by Gill as well. As we said earlier, he doubled and had a sac fly in his previous at-bats. With the heavy hitter number 12 on deck, Cam Decker. Although Cam Decker has kind of been silent here at the brand new Ute Stadiums and just lets that one sail high, little off-speed pitch. Count 2-2 now to Gill. And Brando, this is your ideal baseball weather. I mean, you know.
Yeah, the
right,
wind kind of went away, you know, so that's perfect.
There's that breaking pitch, little half swing by Gill. So Reary's still right there in it. Great weather.
Yeah, quite a few fans here, you know, catching this game too.
Outstanding brand new facilities here, state of the art. There's that pitch there. He's going to foul it off down the left field line again into the V6 media trailer.
And just impressed of, this Orem team of how they, stay alive at the plate. It's not just 1, 2, 3, you're done. Sometimes they're going, 7 or 8 pitches between fouls and wearing these pitchers down.
Nice pitch, catches the inside corner and rings him up for his first K of the day. Great job, that left-handing breaking ball. Just hung him in there. So Gill will sit down with a strikeout. So Cam Decker, number 12, the big lefty for the Tigers here, looking to do some damage against Reary. Reary smokes one in there, and they're going to send him. Nice little scoop by Bailey. And that's what you get with this this AstroTurf. I mean, it gives you a pretty good, solid hop,
Yeah, I mean, the pitch was really low. He had to, trap it. Didn't have time to even get a decent throw off to second.
That ball's punched down the left field line, out of play. And Reary had been working the outside edge on these lefties.
Camden Decker, like I said, he has 1 home run on the year so far. He's that threat guy that is in the middle of the lineup to
nice
get
little
good
off-speed
contact.
pitch there. So gets him there, 1-2.
Also, he's a really good third baseman. Can make all the throws you need to, and as he's already done one, he caught one at the deep third bag right there and chucked it to first and nailed the guy. So Camden Decker, he's another guy that just sounds like a baseball player to me.
Yeah, great baseball name there. So Decker strikeout and a pop out. Oh, and he's going again. He's had a great jump on him, but just couldn't get his feet underneath him. So LeBeau being tested out there. So that's Parker still hanging around out there on the bases. Nice breaking pitch. Man, that thing hung out there for a while.
Great throw right
Sits
there
him
by
down.
Bodie Reary.
Second K of the day for Reary. And Reary just floats that thing out there majestically like a silk pillow.
And, 2 strikeouts here in this inning. He's starting to heat up. That one is right there on the inside corner that he's been looking for all day long to get, and the ump makes that call, strike one.
So Dalton Strickland hit by a pitch, his first at bat, then he walked, so he's looking to do some damage here against Reary. Reary, he gets that ball hit hard, and wow, that ball
just landed
stays.
in.
Are you kidding me? So he'll score a run. They're looking to send him to third, but they'll hold him up.
My goodness, right there, he hit that, and it just line drived, and it looked like it was going foul.
Right
Pretty
here
easy, and it just dropped.
On the L&L replay, yeah. It had that soccer curve to it, just barely. And wow, you can see it really good here on this AstroTurf when it kicks up that sand and those pellets.
Reary thinks about that pitch and
so
gets
Strickland
off the mound
with a double. And now Cole Brandner. Brandner had an RBI double and a strikeout on the day. Reary with that off-speed pitch gets him to bite. So Reary holding his own up there.
Yeah, like I said, he's starting to, really feel it up there on the plate. That one, just got tagged. But you got to come back to work and try to get this next guy. 2 outs. No one scored on that play, so you're still alive. In that stretch position, it makes it a little bit harder.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Wild pitch.
Where did that miss? Like
It went really low. And, that's the other tough part about the AstroTurf is here, the catcher. That ball, the bounces are a little bit different, but it's probably just different.
Yeah, taking some time to get used to it, yeah. So 8-2 here, top of the 4th. There's that pitch. Gets him swinging there. Count 2-1, 2 outs here, top of the 4th. Let's go to another one of our great sponsors, L&L. Let me pull you up, L&L on the banner. L&L proudly serving the entire basin by offering unsurpassed customer service along with the largest selection of new and used vehicles under one name, a fully trained staff of not only technicians but also the entire team of employees, offering the widest scale of automotive needs under one roof: tires, wheels, accessories, tint repairs, etc., etc. A proud sponsor of all Uintah and Duchesne County schools and high school sports. So thank you very much, L&L Motor. And that ball right there just misses on the inside corner. Reary wanted to head in on that one.
So that makes it, 3-2 right here. And this is the pitch right here. You got to put it down the plate. Got to get a strike. Or it's going to be loading the bases, but he throws it right down the middle. There you go, right the inside corner.
So 3 Ks on the day for Reary now. Brandner sits down. So that's 2 strikeouts now on Brandner. So as we jump into things here, what do you think, Brando?
Great game so far. I mean, you can see some adjusting, for both teams. Adjustment-wise for Uintah, they've played better in these last 2 innings, and it started with getting that good inning with 2 runs, and then the pitching of Reary. That was a big inning right there. He started to heat up and he got on fire, and at the very end he's left 2 guys stranded. And the score didn't change. So 8-2, 6-run deficit, and it's easily it can be done.
No, and if they can chip back out at this lead, it's 9-2 now that we see on the the scoreboard, and rightfully so. We missed that last one that came in. It was an RBI off the hit. So doing damage still up there for the Tigers.
Yeah, and on the side of Orem, they can't get complacent with, having 8 runs or 9 runs that the scoreboard says, but they need just to keep their foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that they were doing in the first and second inning. And if they keep doing that, then they can get a win here. But they gotta stay lighten it up.
No, and in that last at bats for the Utes, you had Bailey, Pope, and Smewen just coming out swinging, and Oaks as well that got on with a walk. So let's see what Joel Hardman can do now. He grounded out his first at bat. This will be his second go in this game. So let's see what he can do.
So did the guy get home on that walk, that pitch, that wild pitch?
Yes. Oh, and that ball's hit into the gap. Is it dropping? Yes, it is. And it gets by him. He's going to get extra bases.
Oh,
They're
you
going to
could get
send
a
him.
triple. Come on, go, boy.
Oh, and he holds up. He holds up. It would have been a bang-bang play, but coach says, hey, we got to eat this elephant one bite at a time.
Exactly.
Let's just keep guys on base here.
That's good coaching. And you learn that off the last, inning where, Strickland, they sent him to third and probably shouldn't have. Right there, they learned from their mistake, and they keep him at second.
No, and as a coach, that's great coaching. Knowing that right there is not going to win you the ball game.
Right.
You've got to get multiple hits and keep rolling here.
Yeah.
So way to hold him up. You take the double and you stick him right there.
And like you said, it would have been a close play, and he could have made it. But it's a 50-50 thing, and there's no outs. You don't send him.
That ball's hit hard. Is it going to stay in play? Oh, and they're going to catch that ball. Wow. Okay, they
Holy
almost
cow.
get the double play there.
Yeah, he caught the ball, and he had to come back to second and almost got him.
Wow, great play there by the Tigers. Their middle infield hustles over there, gets the foul ball. So Kyler Murray, that was a pop out. So now up to bat now is number 30, Daniel Wright.
So 1 out, 1 player in scoring position right here.
Daniel Wright, he had a drop third strike where he hustled down the first base line but got out his first at bat. Smokes one there on the outside corner for a strike. So you got to give it to this kid up on the mound for the Tigers.
Yeah, Josh Hodge, man, dealing today.
That ball just drops right into the turf there.
There's been a couple times where when Hodge, releases that delivery, he almost like falls down as he's like slipping off that mound. And right there, that made it low. I mean, that's not where he wanted to go with that pitch.
So Wright, 0-2 count on him. Nice hit. Is it going to drop? They've got movement out there in center, and center gobbles it up. They're going to tag up on third, send him, and he's going to be safely there into third. So
yeah, Daniel Wright, gets up to the plate, hits it deep enough where he can tag up and get to third. So you're only 30 feet away from another score for the Utes.
how many feet?
30? No?
90.
90. I'm thinking basketball terms. 90
So
feet.
Reary had a walk. His last at bat, big lefty, has a runner in scoring position there on the pond there for him. Here he goes. Bam, that ball's hit hard. Gobbled up. They're going to make the throw. And they'll get out of the inning there. Leave one stranded on base. And here on the L&L replay, you'll see him hustle down the line. Gobbled up. Great little hop there. And he'll just hand that over to Hodge and let him get out of the inning. So after this, we're going to come back at the top of the 5th. We will be back right after this.
I wanted to work for L&L just because I enjoy being around people. L&L's got to be one of the funnest places I've ever worked, hands down. You can't find a better group of people to work with each and every day.
So working at L&L Motor does give me a sense of pride. We're a big part of the community.
I really enjoy at the end of the day going home that I know that I've taken care of all my customers the best I possibly can.
We understand that when they do come here, it's an inconvenience, and we really just try to get them back on the road as soon as we can.
Welcome back to Uintah High. I'm Brett Brook alongside Brandon Jones, and we've got a pretty good game here. Orem Tigers has been leading this game all day. You had your first pitcher in Kyler Murray come out for the Utes. He did a pretty good job, but the Orem Tigers were able to capitalize on him in a few key plays. And now you have Bodie Reary on the hump for the Utes right now, and he's been holding his own. The Utes have kind of hit their way back into this ball game. They've made there was a few errors, not errors by the Tigers, actually just good solid hits from the Utes to get them back into this ball game and get runs on the board.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, most of the damage that they've done is with 2 outs. If they could do the damage before then, they could, get a few more runs on the board. It's kind of funny with baseball. Sometimes when you only have 1 life left, that's when you do the very best. And when you have 3 lives, you have time to spare, and so you're like, okay, we got this. And so you can't get complacent like that. You gotta.
And they're going to call that an inside strike there. So Isaac Bowen, he's up to bat. He RBI singled his first at bat, and then he popped out at his second at bat. So now he's got a full count, and Reary looking to ring him up here. Let's see what happens.
Got 3-2 right here. Hitter's pitch.
Nice little off-speed pitch, and Reary just kind of pulling everything into that batter there as a right-handed batter. Looking to see if that'll keep him rolling here, but Bowen looking to get on base here. The catcher for the Tigers. See, and there's that pitch. He just kind of yanks it inside there, hoping he can get that release down.
Yeah, we've seen that, throughout the night or day right so far, just him getting that too far inside. But then you've seen some really good ones right where he wants to be in that inside plate and gets that inside corner call.
No, definitely. So now up to bat number 22, Jackson Williams. Strikeout and a walk on the day for him with number 8, Travis Gill on deck. So Reary, another lefty with a good pickoff move. Coach Labram likes those lefties, keeping that first base runner in check. Smulin does a great job of giving a good target there and then bouncing back. So there's that bunt they've been looking to lay down all game, and they'll get that first runner right there.
And that's a good bunt right there.
Advances
by
the
Jackson
runner.
Williams, yeah. And it did exactly what you needed him to do. I mean, almost in a placement right there where he wouldn't have got it at first, but a good throw by
Reary.
Reary.
Yeah, Reary, being the left-hander, gobbles that up and makes a great throw here on the L&L replay. So Reary checks his runner. Big old lead over there. Just misses off the corner there.
And then batting, .432 average on the year so far. Taylor Gill, just their guy that can, hit everything that moves out there. And he's just got good vision.
Nice pitch there by Reary, little hanger. Here comes that wind. We've been getting little gusts of wind here. So Gill, he singled on an error at his first at bat, and then he had an RBI triple.
Oh, man. Yeah, the Tigers definitely came out here to Vernal and found the bats right off the bat. And, they slowed down a little bit here in the last 2 innings. But at first, they were just on fire.
And there's that pitch. He hangs it, and it breaks right in on the hands. And those batters are struggling to hit that. So if Reary can keep it right there, it hangs right out over the plate and then breaks in on the hands right at contact. Does a great job with that pitch. So runner on second here, count 1-2, 1 out here at the top of the 5th. There's that pitch again. It comes down the middle and then tails right there on the hands. And the hitters have a hard time just getting out in front of that pitch. So Reary trying to sit him down right here.
Yeah, he's ahead in the count. Could get him right here.
There it is.
Get some
Oh, and that's
contact.
hitting the gap there. They're going to hold him up at third. Ball's thrown in by Murray. Murray just hit right in between right and Bailey. Neither of them could get a jump on that ball, so good single there by Gill.
Yeah, good layout there by the shortstop, just out of his reach.
So runners on the corners now.
Oh, they got him at
Oh,
second.
no!
Oh, but he slipped.
I'm not quite. Oh, man, he's going to send him all the way home. Here comes a big throw.
When he made that throw to second, it looked like
Is
the
that what
second baseman
happened?
slipped underneath his feet right there and landed on his back.
Dang it.
I mean, is that the turf?
I
or-
couldn't tell. Hopefully we can go to the L&L replay for that and just see what happened. But an error by the Utes there on that.
And that's error number 2 on the night for the Utes.
So he'll get a strike there. 1 out, though.
So that's one of the things that both of these teams have kind of struggled with so far in the season, of having a little bit too many errors. That's number 26 error on the team for this year, as Orem has 27.
No Hermanson now. He grounded out, had a walk, and then popped out. This is his 4th at-bat here at the top of the 5th. That's hit to the offside. Oh, little miss, but he gets the ball there, flips it, and he gets him out. But
Yeah, he nailed him out right there. But
a run will score.
that was scary, too. I mean, he should have had that as a routine play right off the bat. But a good cover by the second baseman right there to get it back and throw it to first and get him out. Who was it that made that cover? Number 2? Can't see.
So
who that-
Austin
it's on that second base.
Mortensen gets that, gobbles that up on the backup there.
Yeah, Austin Mortensen. So 11-2 on some more costly mistakes by the Utes.
Yeah, and just simple little errors. And that's what you got. Bases cleared now for Reary. Reary's got to just go to work here on number 1, and that's going to be Parker. Up to bat, he singled, strikeout, has a strikeout and a walk here on the day. His 4th at bat now. A breaking pitch, and Reary showing a little lull here now. It's been a long.
Yeah, behind in the count right
Long
here,
stretch
3-0. Got to deal one here as he throws it right down the plate.
Oh,
a
it
little
misses
high, though.
high.
Yeah.
So 4-ball walk for Reary. He's got to dig deep here now.
Number 3, Taylor Gill.
So Taylor Gill, double sac fly and a K on the day. So coach still going to stick with Reary. Has a huge selection of pitchers that he can go to. I think everybody on the team can pitch. So big number 12 on deck, Camden Decker. He just looks intimidating over there.
and he hasn't got a hit yet today, but as they throw it to second, it almost looked high there. Just out of rhythm right now are the Utes in some routine plays that they usually make.
Nolan LeBeau being tested back there for the Utes behind the plate. Big lead. Reary steps off. So did Roosevelt get a new baseball complex as well?
They did. I know that they've been working on, to get the field ready. I think it's ready now. We'll be up there on the 16th, I believe, is when we'll be calling that game, and they should have it all ready. But I know that they got some new fields there as well.
They got the football, basketball. They got the whole new school there in Roosevelt, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's a great facility for football. It has the AstroTurf and everything like that. The 2 new gyms for the girls' gym, the boys' gym, an $84 million high school. I love it how our Basin sports and our Basin hometowns are building schools and better facilities for these players to work on their craft.
Yeah, we've got some really great facilities here in the Basin. I'm originally from Northern California, and I've never seen some of the facilities that, we never had this stuff as we were youth, I'm just saying that
yeah, these kids are spoiled, man.
They
got
are very
awesome,
very
awesome
spoiled
stuff to work with.
You talk to some of the guys like Danny Mortensen that donated the lights, and they tell you about the old fields that they played on, that aren't here anymore. But just some good stories, and yeah, these kids, a lot of help from the community. I know the community put in a lot of tax-paying dollars here on this facility as well, and it goes to a good cause. So great pitch there by Reary there. That's his go-to pitch. That little curveball he throws right there. Little breaking pitch. So 2 outs. Reary's trying to get out of this.
Yeah, Union actually has a practice facility that they're working on right now that hopefully will be available to them by the summertime. And
is that right?
It's huge.
Is that kind of similar to the?
Yeah, it's very similar to the one that's here at the Utes.
No, and those are great facilities, especially for the harsh weather that we have in the winter.
Sure.
To be able to keep the kids rolling indoors. That's that pitch right there.
And
throws it
him,
right
yeah,
at
that's
him,
a
and
good
then
play.
it breaks in right on the hand, so catches him on the corner. So great.
So needs one more of those. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets ahead in the count. And that's what the Utes need. They need to get ahead in these counts and stay ahead. As they've done a pretty good job so far. It's just a lot of contact by the Orem Tigers. And just their slugging percentage has gone way up just in this game alone. They've just been hitting the lights out.
Now when Decker jumped all over that one, that was the same pitch he threw in the previous pitch. And here comes Reary. Let's see if he goes to his go-to breaking ball here. And he does. Catches that outside corner. Little dribbler. Who's going to cover?
Oh, wow.
And a little miscommunication there. It was just in no man's land there. Second base, I believe, should have jammed over there on that.
There should have been someone covering there quick, and there wasn't anyone there, so he kind of had to feel like he had to reach to get the guy and just missed.
Yeah, and that's a tough one. It was just in no man's land there. It was either a pitcher first baseman ball there, but it was just tough. Those are the things, those are the drills that you practice, who covers on those. And
yeah, it's kind of weird how he hit it. It sounded like it was going to go farther than it did, and it kind of went like a bunt, and it didn't go very far.
Dribbler, yeah. So he'll get on.
And is that the first time that he's got on base today?
Yes, it is.
Camden Decker.
With the dribbler. So Dalton Strickland, number 9, up to bat now. Takes a strike, and Strickland He's been on fire. He was hit by a pitch, had a walk, and then he had a big double there his last at bat, toting the blonde hair and the UCL Bruins cap. Oh, and that pitch, that looked good from this angle. Down in the dirt, though. Count 2-0 now. 2 outs. Reary trying to get out of here. Bases loaded. Top of the 5th inning. It's been a long top. Reary at 68 pitches. Just pulls that one down in the dirt there. Turf.
You know, it's hard to get used to it, man. There's not a lot of turf fields out there. It's starting to become more and more, but again, tradition.
There's that pitch, and that's back. It's going to be out of play. Strickland has some great size to him. He can definitely put one over. Counts 3-1 with 2 outs. Reary trying to battle back here. Give his youth some hope. This ball game, they've definitely got to bring their bats once they get back up in the box, and he'll send everyone. That ball's hit hard. Line drive to Bailey. Great job by Bailey to get him out of the inning, and we will be back right after these messages. Stay tuned.
We would like to thank our platinum sponsors, Valley Orthodontics, St. Victoria Film Service.
We are the people behind the connection. You may never see us, but you are always on our minds. Because you are the reason we do what we do. Improving the way you connect is the reason we are always working. Why we are always building. Why we are always striving to give you the best. We are the people behind the connection, working together to connect your life.
And we're back live here at Ute Field. I mean, beautiful day. Me, Brett Brook, Brandon Jones, Channel V6, calling the action here. Brand new facilities and turf field for the Utes. The score, Orem Tigers 11, Uintah Utes 2. So 5th inning, and both teams looking to do some damage here, but looks like Dalton Strickland is at the plate for the Utes to get things started here. Well, actually, that's number 13, Jonathan LeBeau.
So LeBeau, he does the catching for him. He grounded out. He's only been at bat one time now. The Utes, they just haven't, this is their second go-around here now. So pulls that one, still going with
yeah, what the Utes really need, they need to get on base right off the bat with no outs. Get a couple people on base with time to spare, with lives to spare, and put a big run together.
Oh, and they'll catch a break right there as Hodge, a little fatigue, comes off as a routine little pop back to him. And he laughs it off there. Everybody laughs. That was just such a simple play, but that's what happens.
As you said before, those simple plays can, snowball into big innings. And when you have one guy that gets on right off the bat with no outs, then, like you said, a big run can happen.
So they send in a pitch runner for LeBeau since he's catcher. Now what's a bat? Top of the lineup, Oaks now. And this is what you wanted. Ooh, catches the outside corner there. So Oaks now with no outs. This is what Brandon was saying. The Utes could get rolling with no outs on the board.
Yeah, and he's doubled twice on the year so far.
Oh, and that ball's hit hard down the line. Oh, and just out.
Out of play there. Like I said, though, he's doubled twice so far this year. Really dependable at the plate, as Dagan Oaks is a .242 batting average so far.
Grounded out with a walk on the day. his third at bat. Ooh, and he just falls off the mound there.
And he's been doing that kind of all night. I mean, all day. Hodge is just, I don't know if he's not comfortable with that AstroTurf plate, but every time he throws that ball, he kind of slips at the very end. I mean, he's doing really good up there on the plate. See, as he's just falling forward. And maybe that's just part of his style, how he throws, but sometimes he kind of falls a little bit too much, and then it really affects his pitch.
So Kade Bailey, Oaks goes down with a K, and Bailey up to bat now with one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Catches that corner again. Bailey struck out his first at bat and singled in his prior at bat.
And this is the time you need to really capitalize for the Utes. I kind of feel that, you know, Hodge is kind of getting a little bit tired out there, and this is the time that you can really, you know, get some good contact on the bat when those pitches start to, you know, slow down or not be in the right spots for where he wants them.
No, Cade's got a battle right here with two on him. Runner on first. Ball's hit hard. Center fielder appears to be underneath it. Gets it on a routine pop out by Bailey.
Now back for Uintah. Right fielder.
So good contact on that, but just hit it right to the center fielder.
So Corbett Pope, him and Smewen looking to do some damage here. And send Hodge to the dugout here.
And Corbett Pope came up huge last time he was up and got 2 runs home.
Pulls that one on the inside corner there for strike one. So yeah, Corbett had a single his first at bat and an RBI single his prior at bat. Runner on first here now with 2 outs. Off-speed pitch just misses outside with that. So Hodge still demanding.
Yeah, he's still dealing out there as a pitcher, and you know he's up to that pitch count at 59, which is pretty low for how far he's at right now. So
and that ball's hit hard.
That stays
Another
fair.
one. Turning and looking, they're going to zip it down to second base, and he'll move the runner to third. So Pope comes up big again with another shot hit right down the first base line. On the LNL replay, you'll see the first baseman for the Tigers. He'll just leap out on this and try to get a hold of it, and he can't handle it. Tips off his mitt. Actually makes it a little bit harder for the outfielder to get the ball. So a good
Strickland tried to make that play, but just a better hit by Pope.
Just a rocket hit down the first base line. So good action now for the Utes. Runners on the corners. 2 outs here. Bottom of the fifth. With Smewen up to bat, and he paints the corner with that one. So Smewen singled his last at bat. That's that breaking pitch, and just hangs off and misses high on that. 61 pitches now for Hodge. Runners on the corner. Utes got to score one here. Off the end of the bat and fouls it. Bounces off. Yeah, Utes looking to get a hit out of Smewen right here. Score the runner at third and advance the runner at first to at least second base.
Ooh, he had him where he wanted it. That was the pitch that he wanted, and it just missed.
So Smewen leaves 2 stranded after 5 innings. We'll be back after a quick message from our sponsors, and we'll get going on the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back.
At Moon Lake Electric, we are a locally owned cooperative with a deep history of providing dependable and affordable electric service to its customers for over 75 years. With a state-of-the-art electrical system, we are setting a standard for excellence in the electric utility industry. We are proud to call this place home, and we are happy to support our local schools and athletes. Find and like us on Facebook for energy-saving tips. Moon Lake Electric, keeping the power on.
Great food begins with great ingredients. We've grown our produce department with more prepared fruits and vegetables for the entire family. We've recently expanded our offerings, so come in and experience the fun, the excitement, and taste the difference.
The 7-Eleven Ranch restaurant has been committed to serving ranch-style home cooking made fresh from scratch every day. Over the past 85 years, we've been an active part of the community, supporting local events and Basin athletes. We invite you to join us for a celebration 85 years in the making. Stop in today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Be sure to like us on Facebook for limited-time promotions as we celebrate 85 years of serving you.
It's 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant.
Welcome back to Uintah High, where we've got live coverage of Channel V6 Media here. I'm Brett Brook alongside Brandon Jones, and we've got a ball game here between Orem Tigers and Uintah Utes, with Bodie Reary up on the mound right now for the Utes. We've seen Kyler Murray previously for the Utes up there. Had a great day. Just the Tigers were able to string together some really good hits on him, and Coach Labrum had to pull him out of the game a little bit earlier than he intended, but his pitch count ran up. Just like you're seeing Reary here, he's getting to the high 70s now. So Coach probably looking to his next pitcher to get him through here the remainder of the game.
Yeah, I don't see the bullpens or anything like that to get warmed up. Are they over there by the dugouts? That's probably where they're at, but we don't see that view. But yeah, like I said, I bet you they're warming a couple people up right now, especially as Reary walks the first batter, and the catcher and pitcher will talk about it for a second.
Yeah, so Brandner, RBI double, 2 strikeouts, and now a walk, and you've got Isaac Bowen up to bat. He had an RBI single, a fly out, and a walk, and now he's looking to get on the board here in the top of the 6th.
It gives us a little time to talk about our next banner, United, operated by SkyWest. A special thanks to United Airlines, operated by SkyWest, for sponsoring today's live coverage. United Airlines, operated by SkyWest, is committed to being the Basin's portal to enter the world of travel. Book your flight today from Vernal to Denver and beyond. United.com.
No, thank you. And that ball was hit hard down the left field line and just got out of play. But Bowen looking to do some damage here now with Reary in the mid-70s on his pitch count. There's that hanger from Reary. Still a go-to pitch for him. Able to get those guys. They struggle with that lefty as he breaks that ball off right at the hands. That ball's hit hard, and it's going to get – ooh! Bailey gets down. He'll stop the ball, but runners will advance.
It was a good job of Bailey to get in front of it, so it didn't, get a double on that. He saved it from being a double and just a single, but just still couldn't get a hand on it.
Yeah, the ball wasn't hit real hard. Took a hard hop there, but Bailey was moving towards second base on that, it looked like initially, and then had to come back to it. There's that pitch again, but just misses inside there. So Bowen with the single. Now Jackson Williams up. He had a sac bunt his last at bat. That ball's hit hard, now to play. Reary at 80 pitches on the day. Little dribbler fouled off there. Off-speed pitch by Reary. Count 1-2 with no outs here.
Yeah, and he has 81 pitches right now, but you know, he only has like, you know, that's fastball and the curve that he throws. And so it's not likely that they'll take him out quite yet, because they can last a little bit longer on the plate of just throwing those fastball and those curveballs. But when you have a lot of people that throw a lot of junk, like, you know, Kyler Murray, like 5 different pitches, it's tough on your arm to throw those types of pitches. So these guys can last a little longer that don't throw as many style pitches. What pitcher were you? Did you pitch when you were in high school?
Oh, you don't want to talk about me.
See, I was a pitcher, and I could throw a curveball, and I could throw a fastball and a changeup, but there were some guys that could throw 4 or 5 different ones.
You were supposed to say, Brett, tell us about your days as a player. And I was supposed to say, hey, I'm a happily married man now. I don't want to talk about that. That was a good NCAA. Oh, we got to talk about some NCAA, man.
Oh, man, it's
Duke
been
got knocked off.
Yeah, my bracket is completely busted now that Duke lost. And, you know, Virginia, I guess, is the only other 1 seed now that's even alive. And how Texas Tech got there, I'm not sure. And, you know, Michigan State.
Kind of a weaker Western,
yeah,
you know, bracket there.
But, you know, Michigan State, they had a chip on their shoulder from the beginning, being seeded with Duke at the beginning. And I think that's what got them the win. They've been playing with a different heart out there.
That ball's going to be sailed out of play. Yeah, definitely some good basketball.
So I think the Virginia is definitely now the favorite, just because you have all these other teams that can score offensively, but you can always have an off night like Duke did or someone else. Virginia is the best defensive team in the nation, and your defense never takes days off.
Oh, that ball's hit hard into the gap. That's going to go all the way to the fence, and outfielders are just chucking, and here comes them runners just rounding the bases. He'll hold up at second base. Just an absolute gunner hit out there by Travis Gill. Single RBI, triple, single, and now a double.
Big double for Travis. You know, like I said, his average is astronomical at 432. Now he raised it up probably around 438. But, you know, having a big day so far already, and continues to make huge plays for the Tigers.
Absolute machine, and coach, he's possibly ready to throw in the towel with Reary, and Reary did a great job today. You know, that breaking ball was working for him, catching the right-handers right on the hands there. They were struggling to really hit it solid in that last one that was just pelted there by Gill. I mean, that was just kind of signs of fatigue. He's at his 87th pitch, you know, with that last pitch, and Gill just absolutely put the hammer on it. And so now you'll see, looks like Morgan Mansfield gets the ball tossed to him. So he'll check into the ball game for the Utes now.
Yeah, he was losing steam right at the mound at that last couple pitches, you know.
And we're seeing that, you know, once they get up there into 60s, it's, you know, it's kind of a shake there to see what happens.
But like you said, Orem's been doing a great job of keeping them, you know, not very many innings, but a large pitch count because of how well they stay alive at the plate, keeping the foul balls going, and getting many pitch counts as they can on these pitchers. As Morgan Mansfield comes up to the plate, number 7, and see if he can turn things around for the Utes.
And while he's warming up, I want to go to a few more of our banners. We're going to jump to Moon Lake Electric. Moon Lake Electric is a proud sponsor of Uintah Basin High School sports, and we appreciate all that you do for us, Moon Lake Electric. And then we have another one as well. It's a new one on the banner. It's Stewart's in Roosevelt. So you know Stewart's, right?
Yeah, Tyson Stewart, you know, the owner of Stewart's over there in Roosevelt. Great dude. You know, just, you know, if you want it, you can get it. Like he has like the great organic produce. He has, you know, he always bringing stuff in. And if you're like a customer, you can go in there and say, hey, you know what? This would be cool if you could get that, and he'll do everything he can to try to get it for you. So Stewart's a new sponsor for us, a great sponsor for us, and big things happening in Roosevelt.
It's great to have them in our repertoire up here and our sponsorship, so we appreciate all that they do for the community. So here we go, Mo Mansfield on on the hump for the Utes now. His first pitch is going to be a swing and a strike.
That was a good-looking throw right out of on his first pitch. Kind of has a sidearm going for him.
Ooh, nice off-speed pitch there. Nice little gavel. Throw is going to be made. A stretch. Did he pull his foot? He did. Dang it.
Oh, man. And that's just uncharacteristic for Smuin because he has incredible leg length. I mean, he's got to make that stretch and make that play. And he just came off the bag just a little bit.
Oh, great diving save by Daniel Wright. And goes to gobble it up and make the throw and just pulls Smuin a little too far off the bag. So with that, it's going to be Parker with a single there. Now up to bat. Sorry, I apologize. That's Parker now up to bat.
Good throw by Mansfield on the plate again. Runner on for the Tigers. Ooh, that's
Whoa.
at his head.
That one just couldn't find the break in that one, but runners on first and second. No outs here in the top of the sixth. Mansfield, he's got that big breaking ball he'll throw. Misses low and outside there. Parker had a single strikeout and then 2 walks his previous at-bats.
Again, he's a great speed guy. They like to get him on base and then move him around.
Almost perfectly placed right there.
Yeah.
That full swing bunt.
I wouldn't mind, just bunting this guy and seeing if he can make it to first because he's got some absolute speed.
Counts 2-2 now. There's that breaking pitch back to Daniel. He'll get the force out there. Look at him over at first.
As they show on the L&L replay, has to reach for that one, and so that makes it kind of go right to the third baseman, and he gets him there.
So now up to bat is Gill. Big lefty. Ooh, and he'll drop that one in. Paint the corner, inside corner now for a strike. Jump up 0-1, 1 out here. Top of the sixth.
Taylor Gill, just a sophomore.
Is that right? He's got a double, a sac fly, a strikeout.
Well, Travis Gill's the other guy. Is that what you got?
Yes, Taylor and Travis.
Okay. Yeah, just sophomore. I think that, I wonder if they're brothers. I mean, one's a senior, one's a sophomore. Good player, too, for the Tigers.
Oh, and just hangs that one in there. Was he hit by it? But no, he'll advance the runners.
So some good pitches thrown by Mansfield, but then a couple wild ones as he tries to get here in rhythm in the sixth.
Come set. Runners on second and third now. Nice pitch there. Hangs it, but he gets all of it and drops it into right field. He'll score 1.
And, Tigers have just been on top of the bats today. Just whoever they put in, it doesn't matter. They're just hitting the ball really well.
Yeah, and that was a big swooping breaking pitch by Mansfield there. And he just waited on it and dropped it right over the first baseman's head for an RBI single. So Gill now with Decker up to bat. Decker had a strikeout, pop out, another strikeout and a single his last at bat. So he's looking to get his average up to par here. That ball stays a little high there for Mansfield. Starts him off with a ball.
And I think that's why the Tigers are doing so well today, is the word is patience. I mean, they've survived at the plate for so long, and if they've done it so well today, and getting on base through a hit, through a double or a triple, or even getting hit with a pitch, or just watching the vision of the pitcher and getting walks. I mean, everything that they've been doing right.
There's that big sweeping breaking ball. Just can't get it to come down there. 2-1 now to Decker. Smokes it inside. Fouls it off. Counts 2-2. Yeah, we're going to try to get Channel V6 to get on some tennis matches. We're hoping. Yeah, me and Brando, we're trying to tighten up our commentating for tennis. So be on the lookout for us. And that ball's just ripped down the right field line, but just goes foul. Match set.
Sorry. I'm trying to think of some tennis
14
terms.
love.
We love.
Bam, that ball's hit hard and straight up in the air. You got LeBeau. He's trying to get underneath it, and he does. Great catch by LeBeau. Good job there. Sends Decker packing.
First baseman, Dalton Strickland.
So Dalton Strickland, number 9, he was hit by a pitch. He walked, he doubled, and he lined out to Bailey his last at bat. 2 outs now. Morgan trying to get his team out of here. The score 14-2 now, top of the 6th. It's been a long one. That ball is going to be a routine grounder. Gobbled up, sticks with it, pulls him off the bag, and it's just been the story for the Utes today. It's just those routine plays. They're just struggling. I think they're learning how to play on this field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many games have they actually played on this field this year.
I think this is the first game.
Wow, and you can kind of tell because they're trying to adjust to different things, and they're just off on these routine plays that they usually make.
Nice pitch there. He hangs off. There you go with patience again. So Strickland singles, and now you've got Brandner up, RBI double, 2 strikeouts and a walk on the day. Bam, nice outside pitch by Mansfield there. So Brandner has runners on first and second. 2 outs here, top of the 6th. It's been a long top of the 6th for everybody here in the stadium, but this is what you have to go through. They've got some new additions to the team. They've lost some seniors, a lot of seniors here for the Utes. So kind of a new team here.
Yeah, right now, they're 1-1 in their region and 50%, and they're still just figuring some things out.
Nice pitch there by Mansfield. Counts 2-2. So we got 2s across the board here in the top of the 6th. See if Mansfield gives him that big old hanging curveball. See if he can get him to not bite.
Wow, Brander gets a hold of that one.
And he goes back, and gets underneath it. So that'll get him out of this. So after the top of the 6th here on the LNL replay, and there was a bit of a curveball, breaking ball there he threw. That's his go-to pitch. And he just belts it out to the center fielder. Great play. Gets underneath it by Oaks. So good job by Oaks. And we want to jump to some live banners. We've got some Zion's Bank. Brando's going to handle that for us.
Zion's Bank, with 3 locations in Uintah and Duchesne counties, plus online and mobile services, Zion's Bank offers convenience and stellar service. We haven't forgot who keeps us in business. More at zionsbank.com.
And Ashley Regional Medical Center. National Regional Medical Center welcomes Dr. Tyler Moore, orthopedic surgeon. Dr. Moore did an additional fellowship, a year-long special training in sports medicine. He's been tending to patients since August. So check him out, Dr. Tyler Moore and Ashley Regional Medical Center, proud sponsors of Uintah Basin High School sports. So Brando, 14-2. What do you got, man? What do you do? What do you tell your team here in this? We just,
yeah, I mean,
you know what? Let's just let it out. Let's leave it all on the line, guys. Let's go out there and let's
exactly.
finish strong.
Let's play a little bit more loose. You know, I mean, it's a 12 run. It's not super feasible to get back in this game. But like I said, I like what you said. Let's just let it go a little bit.
Let's go.
Play to have fun out here and just untighten up. And maybe one of the things they could learn from this is the being patient, like Orem Tigers are. I think that every ball is just getting swung at when they could be patient and wait for a better ball coming for the next pitch.
So Hardman up to bat now for the Utes. Laces that one. He'll be at a single. So that's what the Utes need there. So Hardman, he's on a mission. His last at bat previous to this one had a double. So now rings up a single. Now you got number 6 up to bat. That is Kyler Murray. He had a ground out and a pop out so far in the game. So the Utes looking to get his bat involved right here.
Yeah, and Joel Hardman, starting this inning out right, and he's pretty fast at that first base position to see if they move him.
He is very fast. He's a speedster. Old Hardman there, so let's see if he can rock and roll.
And so far, the Utes have had 12 stolen bases on the year. Let's see if they get number 13 right here as Joel Hardman gets a good leadoff.
And we can't forget about Hodge, man. He's still in the game.
Yeah.
66 on the pitch count. I mean, the Utes have doubled that from both of their pitchers into their third pitcher now.
Yeah.
So hats off to Hodge now holding his own.
Yeah, Josh Hodge, the more I watch him, and then when he almost falls, I think that's just part of his windup of where he gets his power.
And there you go. That ball is hit hard. And like we talked, I mean, you start getting up. Once you get past 60, man, it's a 50-50 ball game of who's going to go after you. And here comes Kyler Murray, and he just slams that ball right upside.
And this is exactly what we've been waiting for the Utes to do. You want 2 people on with no outs and just loosen up. Play baseball for fun out here. You have a brand new field, crowd here supporting you. Just loosen up and let it go.
No, and this is where Coach gets to apply some pressure to his own pitcher, Hodge, giving him some checking out his resilience to see what he can do now with a big lead. He's got plenty of cushion here now to still work with this pitcher at 69 on the pitch count. So number 30 up to bat, Daniel Wright, looking to get his bat going. He hasn't been able to really do anything today with his at bats. So here he goes. Great ball player. We'll see what he can do. Gets that one called for a strike there. Runners on first and second.
Yeah, and watching, Daniel Wright, play basketball this year for the Utes, I called him like the slasher because he would just slash to the rim and had no fear. I want to see him to have no fear on this plate right here and put it in the air.
Yeah, just grind out another single now. Here in the bottom of the 6th, scores 14-2. If you guys don't know all of our platforms, you can check out all of our games. We broadcast them. That ball's hit hard, but it's going to be out of play. Check us out at www.channelv6.com, the Channel V6 Roku app, Channel V6 on Strata Cable TV, and Channel V6's Facebook page. We like the Facebook page, huh? We like when you guys interact with us and give us shout-outs and let us know where you're viewing from. We love to hear that family are viewing from all across the nation, in some of these games. That ball, little dribbler. Oh, no, and he's going to hustle this one out, flips it. He's going to be safe, an overthrow. They're going to send the runner home. So the first mistake that we've seen now by the Tigers here late in this game.
Number 22, Bodie.
And again, that's what happens when you have 0 outs, you have 2 guys on, good things happen.
So here comes the Utes now. 3-14 is still a big gap here in the score, but, you know, this is what you do in baseball games. Little dribbler there by Daniel Wright, but it gets a run. So runners on the corners now with Reary up to bat.
And, you know, this is the situation that, you know, on the other side that Uintah has been in all day. And, you know, the other, you know, Orem hasn't had to really deal with this yet. So they haven't had that pressure of 0 outs and 2 people on. And we'll see how Hodge handles this.
Laces that
wow,
one.
What a hit.
Beautiful. Takes the first pitch and just smokes it past the second baseman into right field. So here come the Utes.
I don't know. I mean, I think the coaches might have heard what you were saying, Brett. Just, you know, have fun out there. Let it go a little bit and don't play so tight.
No, and sometimes these big leads can hurt a team like the Tigers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You just kind of lull them to sleep, and then the other team says, what the heck, guys? What are we doing? Let's get our act together. And then they just come out and start balling on you. So
this is called the 6-inning rally. I mean, I think they should get their rally caps going on right now. You have no outs, a guy on second. Big opportunity here for the Utes.
No one, number 13, Jonathan LeBeau up to bat. He singled his last at bat. Runners first and second. And you've got Hodge on the 77th pitch of the game now. So Hodge definitely showing signs of fatigue. He's done a fabulous job for his Tigers on the day. So coach is very pleased with him, only using one pitcher all the way through 6 innings now.
Yeah, I mean, if they get a hit here on Hodge, I think that they'll come and talk about it at the plate. I mean, it's getting to that point where he does have a pretty high pitch count, but he's doing wonders out there so far before this inning.
One. Count 2-1 now. Like we said, no outs here in this brand new facility here at Uintah High School, and the Utes looking to come back, down 10 runs right now. But in baseball, you just had to go get you a nacho and you come back and, man, the game could be a total different game.
You think they have nachos at the concessions, man? You should probably, like, go catch us some.
We definitely need to get some nachos up here. So 2-2. Come on, LeBeau. Keep it rocking for the Utes. Swing and a miss. So
And
LeBeau.
that's the first out right there.
First out. So back to the top of the order. Here comes Oaks. He had a strikeout his previous at bat. Runners on first and second. And you still have Hodge with an 80 pitch count on the mound for the Tigers. That ball's hit hard. It's going to advance the runner. They're going to try to flip 2.
They get it. Oh,
they
my.
They get the 2. Wow.
Super great placement of the ball right there.
And get him out of the inning here on the LNL replay. That ball's hit hard right to the shortstop, flips it on the run to the second baseman. Second baseman gets over there. Great dig by the first baseman. So the Utes will get out of that one, and that'll do it here on the first game of the season here on this field. That'll wrap second game of the season on this field for the Utes. So final ball game score, the Orem Tigers come out swinging today 14-4 and knock off the Utes. So Brando, what are your closing thoughts on this?
Man, I'm just glad that we're back here, you know, calling sports again, baseball weather. Just love doing what we do. But, you know, the Uintah Utes, they just, you know, all I see is right now they're just adjusting to the field and, you know, just making adjustments right now. I mean, I think that they didn't play their best, and they know it.
No, they didn't.
And they're going to practice really hard and work all these kinks out. Everything that I saw that was a mistake is fixable. That's the good news.
Yes.
And so, and I don't think they did, you know, and just show a little bit more patience with the bats like that last inning like they did. They were hitting it well. And if they can keep doing that, then they'll have a great season.
Dude, hats off to Hodge. 81 pitches, finishes the game, gets the start and the finish, gets the win. you know, you can't say enough about that young guy. What a great game for them. Big hits by Gill, Decker, Strickland. I mean, everybody came to play for the Tigers today. And like we said on the other side of the ball for the Utes, you know, you had some great hits by Corbett Pope. Wow, single, RBI single, another single, big hits for that boy. So hats off to him. Who was some other guys that did really good for the Utes today? Dalton Strickland, he had a couple of big singles. Joe Hardman had that double and single. Kyler Murray, he had the single late in the game, but we need a little bit more out of him. Like he was just a little off his game. Maybe that was because of the start and just kind of rattled him a little bit. You can see that happen in pitchers sometimes.
Yeah, I thought Bodie Reary had a pretty good game. You know, he was dealt a tough battle. It was already 6-0 before he even got to the plate, and that's tough. And he went out there and he had 3 or 4 strikeouts. And really settled in after that first inning that he was out there. So props to him, and player of the game definitely has got to be Hodge on Orem, keeping the bats,
yeah, and
keeping the runs down, 12 to 14 to 4. So, and
then another player of the game, I got to give it up to the Ute side, Corbett Pope, man, single, RBI single, and another single. Just went 3 for 3 today.
It seemed like every time that we were talking about him, like this is going to be big for him, and it's got to be a big play. He answered the bell, and he just did it.
So signing off here for Channel V6, I'm Brett Brook. He's Brandon Jones. We had a great time today. Thanks for joining us in our baseball season. Please tune into us next time. Join us on your Channel V6 Roku app, Channel V6 Strata Cable TV, or Channel V6's Facebook page. We will see you guys on the next one. Good night.